Then aside from that, we will, siguro yung pagde-derive ng equation masyadong matagal. So we will have our, yung derived equations na pwede natin gamitin. And then calculate the range, time of flight, maximum height, final velocity of the projectiles launched at various angles. And then illustrate trajectory of projectiles under different initial conditions. Then somehow applications. So in our lecture earlier, ito yung mga diniscuss natin before. And as you can see, di ba? Constant acceleration in kinematics, we focus on horizontal, which is using X and A. Dito naman sa free fall, using Y and G, which is we have also a vertical constant acceleration of gravity. So in this afternoon, we will have our projectile motion. So projectile motion, no, what do you see when you throw a ball in the air in a certain angle? So imbis na umangat siya, di ba? Imbis mag-flow, mag-throw siya, ayun lang. Mag-throw siya pataas. Wait lang. Nag-error. Throw tayo ng ball in a different angle. No? Hindi na siya straight line na pataas lang. Kanina kasi sa vertical motion, pag yung ball, tinrow natin 90 degrees, di ba? Babalik lang siya pababa. Pero pag a certain angle yung ginawa natin, as shown on the figure, ano nangyayari? Meron siyang dragging force na umatak sa kanya para magkaroon tayo ng parabolic or trajectory na tinatawag. Okay? So, doon tayo nagkakaroon ng projectile motion. Okay? So, the motion of an object thrown for a certain angle. So, aside from that, because of gravity, ito na nga yun, the motion of the ball thrown does not form a straight line in a direction of initial velocity. The gravity is constant affecting the motion with time, making the path or having a trajectory or parabolic shape. So in projectile motion, it is a two-dimensional kinematic concept because it acts both on x and y dimensions. So please take note of this, no? Na yung accelerations natin, it is only subjected to gravity, which is the ay or the g, and not in ax. So wala tayong acceleration along x-axis. And are the parts of the projectile motions. So first, no, from the initial point, ito yung initial point natin. And then, if you throw the ball for a certain angle, so we have an initial velocity, so VO or VI, Y, and then we have VI, X. No? If you can recall your component methods earlier. And then, yes. Okay, sorry for that again. And then, kapag hinagis na natin siya, no? We will magkakaroon niya ng pinaka-peak or pinaka-max height. Now, please take note, dyan sa max height na yan, dyan sa point na yan, dyan natin makuha yung y max natin. And then, aside from that, meron pang concept yan, na yung initial, yung Vy natin dyan, doon magzi-zero. Okay? So, dito, yung Vy natin magzi-zero. Okay po. And then, at any point, we can get a final velocity. And then, almost sa mga sinasolve natin, ano yung final velocity when it touched the ground. Then may tinatawag tayong range. The range is the horizontal distance from the starting ng pag-trigger or pag-hagis natin ng bola in a certain angle up to hanggang saan ito makakarating. Okay? And please take note, the velocity is constant along x. So ito pa isa pang illustration. Okay? So another concepts, the motion of trajectory will be always parabola or parabolic. So kailangan natin i-recall yung square properties, quadratic solution, or symmetry yung na-discuss sa inyo sa analytic geometry. Then the x and y dimension are independent of each other. In other words, we can solve them separately and hindi magiging affected sila. So we can just recall, 'di ba, pag x nasa vx siya, katulad ng kahapon, no? So velocity, kunwari, vix, vi cosine theta. Pag viy, 'di ba? Sorry, biy, so we can get vi sine theta x. Okay, we can use the kinematic equations earlier to solve the distance, velocity, and time, even the slope or angle at any point in the motion. And the points of interest in the path are the initial points, highest point, and the final point. And aside from that, since Ex is 0, the velocity along the axis or the velocity of Vx is constant, while velocity along y changes because we have a gravity. So please take note, nilalaglag natin lagi ang air resistance. Aside from that, meron tayong highest point of trajectory, denoted Ymax. Ito din yung mga sinasabi ko kanina, no? Binabasa na lang natin. While maximum horizontal distance is called range, it denoted at x or r. We can have additional formulas for these two. Then the initial velocity is directed at a certain angle. However, it has to be resolved into x and y components. So we need to solve for Vix and Viy. Yung time of flight naman, yung oras ng airtime natin, or from the word airtime na nga, may oras na doon, is same about for the dimensions. Since time is universal to all dimension unlike distance, velocity, and accelerations. Okay? And then, ayun na. So there are formulas na kailangan natin tandaan. So we will use again the vector operations, such as for Vix, ito nga yun, Vi cosine theta, Viy, Vi sine theta. To get the instantaneous velocity at any time t along the trajectory, we will use the Pythagorean theorem. Diba? V is equal to square root ng Vx squared plus Vy squared. To get the angle, arctan lang. For distance of trajectory, we can use the Pythagorean respect sa x squared plus y squared. Okay. So please take note, only the initial velocity is given, so we need to resolve it into components. So let's recall this kinematic equation. Nakita naman na natin ito kanina. The vertical motion, ito. And so we can now use, for example, no? Di na tayo mag-derive, no? O basta alam nyo na lang yung Vx, yun ang gagamitin natin, no? So let's have this first example. So football was kicked. Hindi pa natin binibigay yung time. Sige, bigay na lang natin yung formula for time flight. Arrange. Okay. So first, a football was kicked with initial speed of 18 meter per second, directed ng 45 degrees above the horizontal. Find the following. So first, let's try to do. Meron daw football. Ting ground natin. na i-kick daw to in a certain angle na 45 degrees. So may VI tayo na 18 meter per seconds. Tapos ang angle natin is 45 degrees. So unang-unang tinatanong is time, no? And then Y max. And then yung pinaka-range niya. Okay. So let's try to identify first the given. So meron tayong VI na equal kay 18 meter per seconds. G, no? Negative 9.81 meter per second squared. And then theta is 45 degrees. Then Y, may Y ba tayo? So 0 siya, no? Hindi siya nakaangat. Paano natin nasabing 0? Kasi nasa ground lang siya, no? Yung bola natin nag-start sa ground. Okay, no? Vertical displacement in short. So we can choose appropriate formula to solve this. So using the 4 case pa rin, di ba? Case 1, pwede ba natin gamitin to get time? VI, wala tayong VF, no? Sa case 1, hindi pwede kasi wala tayong VF. Case 2, pwede, di ba? So obviously, since wala tayong VF, we can use the case 2 na equal kay Y is equal to, baka magulat kayo na wala yung F, no? YF is equal to YI, then plus VIY times time, di ba? Plus GT squared over 2. Sundan ba yon? Okay. So we can derive this na Y kasi, di ba? We can transpose. So YF minus YI is just equal to Y. So pag transpose mo yan, magiging Y na lang siya. So VIY times T. Ba't may squared? Mali to. Plus GT squared over 2. Okay na po. So makuha natin yung time dito from this part, no? So solve lang muna natin, isolate lang natin. Since Y natin ay 0, no, i-0 na natin din to. Nagde-derive pa lang po tayo ng equation, no? So 0 is equal to BIYT plus GT squared over 2. Isolate natin. Before we isolate, ano ba ibig sabihin ng BIY? Saan ba natin nakuha yung BIY na yan? May idea? Since nasa y directions kasi tayo, kaya gagamit tayo na naka-BIY. Okay? So BIY is also denoted as initial velocity along y-axis. Diba? So si BIY. So paano ba kinukuha si BIY? So VI sin theta lang naman po siya. So we can change this as VI sin theta. So if we write now our equation, will we get 0 is equal to VI sin theta times time plus GT squared over 2. Okay po. Then we cross-multiply natin muna ng 2 lahat. So magiging 2 times 0 is equal to 2 VI sin theta time plus GT squared. Okay? And then, cancel na to. So, pwede nating i-factor out muna yung time. So, magiging 2 VI sin theta plus GT O, pag inalis natin yung isang G, saan kayo mapupunta isang time? Mhm. Para ma-isolate yung time no? Plus, tanggal yung isang time. Kapag 2T, try natin mag 2T para ma-cancel siya. So, kung minultiply natin siya ng 2T, cancel din yung isa. Kung 2T din to, 0. Eto, cancel na yung T dito. Kailan lang natin isolate kasi si T. So, bawas na isang T. Ayan, nakita nyo? Okay? So, minultiply natin yung 2T. So, na-cancel si T. Tapos, T over 2 pala dapat, hindi 2T. Sorry for that. Nasaan yung eraser natin? Ayusin natin yung equation dito. Paano nyo na nasundan? Nasaan to? 2. Okay? So, ayusin lang natin ulit. Magiging 0. VI sine theta t plus GT squared over 2. Okay? Para mawala yung 2 at mabawasan ng isang t, di ba isa lang naman yung kailangan ng t, multiplyan natin sila both side by 2 over t. So ito, 2 over t. Okay? So mangyayari, pag minultiplyan na natin siya, 0. Okay? For a while lang. Ayan, na-cancel natin yung 0. Ay, na-cancel na natin itong part na to. 0 lang din naman yan. Ito, distribute natin. Di ba? So, pag dinistribute natin to, magkaka-2 siya dito. Yung t naman makakancel. Intindihan yon? Dito na, pag dinistribute natin to, cancel yung 2, tanggal yung isang t. So, ang matitira sa atin ngayon ay 0, 2vi sine theta plus gt na lang. Okay? Then, to get the t lang, isolate natin ngayon si t. So, magiging negative gt is equal to 2vi sine theta. Divide both side by negative g. We can get this equation. So, yung time natin is just equal to 2vi sine theta all over negative g. So, substitute natin 2 ano ang vi natin? 18 meter per seconds times sine 45 degrees divided by our gravity, no? Na negative times negative 9.81 meter per seconds squared. Okay? Solve lang natin. Ay, wala yung calculus. Hindi natin dalitan eh. Okay? So, 2 times 18 times sine 45. Then negative times negative 9.81. Enter. Answer is 2.59 seconds. Okay? So, since na-derive na natin to, every time na gagamit tayo naghahanap tayo ng time, we can use the equation t is equal to 2 vi sine theta all over negative g. So, yan yung gagamitin natin. Okay po? Next. Duplicate lang natin ulit. Magdaderive kasi pa tayo ng iba. Punta naman tayo sa maximum height. Sundan yun, yung kanina. Nagkaroon tayo ng ano pa, no? Wala kasing binigay na formula sa PowerPoint, so kailangan natin i-derive. So next po is maximum height. So maximum height naman, so still yun pa rin yung mga given natin. Wala, hindi na natin na siya. So lagay ko na lang VI is equal to 18 meters per seconds. Then G is negative 9.81 meter per second squared. Theta is 45 degrees. Then Y is equal to 0. So for Y max, ano kaya yung kailangan nating hanapin, no? For letter B, no? So tingin tayo ng equation na pwede nating gamitin. Pwede natin gamitin to, no? Wala tayong given na time. We can use this. Paano natin to gagamitin? So magiging V, Y in terms ng Y. Dapat dun tayo sa baba para hindi tayo malito. Naka-X pala to. So pwede mong gawin V, Y max, di ba? Na naka-squared is equal to VI, VIY, BF to, no? BFY. Tapos, naka-squared din siya plus 2G times, di ba ito, distance lang naman yan. So, we can use Y. So, we can use case 3 to get the Y max. No? Using the case 3 na equal kay VF squared is equal to VI squared plus 2GY. So, substitute natin. VY max squared is equal to VI Y squared plus 2G. Again, si VIY, recall natin, no? VIY ay equal kay VI sin theta. Since ang Y max natin, ano yung rules natin? Diba? At highest point, diba? Ito yung drawing natin. Sa pinakatuktok daw, eto, ano yung zero dito? Zero po yung velocity ni Y. So, etong part na to, zero lang din. Okay, nasa concept natin yung kanina, no? So, substitute natin ngayon, magiging equation na natin ay 0 is equal to quantity ni BI sin theta squared plus, nawala yung Y na, 2VY. So, from this, we can get the Y. Isolate lang natin si Y. Magiging negative 2GY is equal to quantity VI sin theta squared divided by negative 2g. Okay? Cancel out, cancel. So our governing equation is y. To get the y max, no? Equal siya sa h or y max. We have the vi sine theta squared all over negative 2g. So yan na yung gagamitin natin. To solve, let's use this equation. Y is equal to vi sine theta's quantity squared all over negative 2g. Vi is 18 meter per seconds times sine 45, pero naka-quantity squared po ito, all over negative 2 times negative 9.81 meter per second squared. Y is equal to quantity 18 times sine 45 squared negative 2 times negative 9.81. Answer is 8.256. So, yan yung Y max natin. So, yung maximum height daw na sinipa yung bola is equal sa 8.256. Kanina yung time flight, 2 seconds. 2.59 seconds. Next, question from this. So, baka nalito lang kayo, no? Pinakita ko lang yung derivation ng equation. Pero since binibigay naman po talaga yan, kabisaduhin nyo na lang. Question? Okay, continue tayo. Range naman. So sa range, gaano kalawak? No, hanggang saan siya? Okay, sa tingin nyo sa range, ano kaya gagamitin natin equation? O, pag range po, no, gamit tayo sa second equation. So, bakit second equation? Balikan natin itong itong for kinematic equation natin. Di ba si x, di ba katumbas niya lang si xf minus xi. Transpose natin, magiging xf minus xi is equal to vit plus at squared over 2. Ito magiging x. Ano yung concept na sinabi natin kanina? Constant lang ang ating velocity sa x. Tama, along x. Therefore, yung acceleration natin 0. So, kung 0 to, makakancel na lang. So, ang matitira dito ay itong part na to. X is equal to vit. Okay, kunin natin siya. Wait lang. So to get the range, we use the x is equal to vi t. Pero yung vi natin in terms ni x kasi nasa x-axis tayo. So transpose lang natin to. So x is equal to vi. No, pag vix, gagawin natin siyang vi cosine theta times time. So binigay na yung time kanina which is 2.59 seconds na nakuha nating sagot. Di ba po? 2.59 seconds. So we can now solve this. Substitute lang natin yung mga kailangan natin. So x is equal to initial velocity na 18 meter per second, multiply by cosine theta is 45 times 2.59 seconds. So, ang pinaka-range natin, Alt tab. So, we can get 18 times cosine 45 times yung time natin at 2.59. Enter. So, range is 32.97. Okay? So, dito sa part na to, naging dependent tayo sa answer natin kanina. Pero what if pag hindi yung dependent yung gagamitin natin? No? Tignan natin kung same pa rin ang answer. So, ano equation kaya pwede natin gamitin? O, may isa pang derived na R. Kung napapakita kasi may trigonometric identities to. So, R is equal to VI squared sine 2 theta all over negative G. So, pwede nyo din itong gamitin. Still, same lang yung magiging sagot natin dyan. So, try natin i-substitute na. Magiging 18 meter per second squared sine 2 times anong degree? 45 degrees all over negative 9.81 meter per second. So, X will be magiging 18 squared times sine 2 times 45 divided by 9.81. Equal siya sa still 33.02. 0.028. Somehow, approximately, yung range natin, no? Approximately 33 meters siya. So, based sa dalawa nating answer kasi, di ba, 32.97, 0.3 na lang. Ito, sumobra lang ng 0.02. So, still, same lang din naman na magiging sagot dyan.
Online na lang. Chat mo ako.
Okay? Oh, tanong, saan daw po galing ito? Tuturo naman sa inyo ng ano niyo yan, ng pinaka-physics teacher nyo. So, mahaba kasi yung part neto. Madalas pinapaquiz ko to. So, kayo na mag-aral yan. So, tatandaan nyo lang dito, nagkaroon tayo ng trigo identity. Kaya na-derive tong formula na to. Pero kung kaya nyo naman kabisaduhin, edi kabisaduhin na lang. Okay po. Next question. Wala na. So, ayan yung mga answers natin. Wala akong PowerPoint na ito. No, kasi face-to-face na sinosolve talaga to. So, number 2, try naman natin to. A cannonball is launched from a clip. No? Drawing tayo muna. May cannonball daw. No? From 100 yung kanyang height. So, we can have a height dito na 100. Okay. Draw na din tayo ng cannonball. Don't judge me. Pwede na yan. So, nag-launch daw yon ng bola.
Pinayagan ka na ba, sir?
Na may 20 degrees at ang velocity ay 30 meter per seconds. So, determine daw yung range, peak height, and then velocity niya at 2 seconds. Bukod doon, ano yung mga kailangan ano yung mga given na nasa atin ngayon? Isa lang natin. Dito na lang. So, meron tayong y na equal kay 100 meter. And then VI na equal kay 30 meter per second. Theta na equal kay 20 degrees. And then, syempre, yung gravity natin na negative 9.81 meter per second squared. To get the x distance, no? Pwede natin gamitin yung kanina natin ginamit na x. Diba? X is equal to VI cosine theta t. So we just multiply. Kaso, wala tayong time pala, no? So, before that, let's get a solve mo muna na yung time. Okay po. So, paano sinasolve si time? So, we can use an equation na katulad kanina. Ang ginamit na. Time flight to.
Ilan ba yung electives?
Pero gamitin natin yung equation na yan. Na y is equal to VIT. Ito na. Kunin natin to. So, we can have y is equal to VI sine theta na, no? Times time plus GT squared over 2. So, substitute po natin yung mga given natin. Si y, please take note kay y dahil pababa siya, no? Negative natin yung y. So, negative 100 is equal to 30 sine 20 degrees times time unknown plus negative 9.81 all over 2 t squared. Simplify natin, kung mapapansin nyo, t squared. So, pwedeng gawin dyan, ang mangyari, gawin natin siyang quadratic equation. So, magiging 0 is equal to 100. Transpose mo to. Ikaw tumbas ng 30 sine 20. In this calculator, 30 sine 20. Enter. 10.26. So, plus 10.26, no? Ni-round off ko na. T plus, hindi siya magiging plus kasi negative check yan kasi negative to eh. Kalahati ng 9.81 is 4.905 t squared. So from this, we can now have our quadratic formula. Medyo mahaba pala to, no? Advanced na to. Pero sige. Push through natin. Negative b plus minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So negative b is 10.26 plus minus square root ni 10.26 squared minus 4 times a na negative 4. Usod natin, hindi kasya. Negative 10.26 plus minus square root ni 10.26 squared minus 4 times negative 4.905 times c na 100 divided by 2a. 2 times negative 4.905. So may dalawa tayong value ng x dyan, ng t rather, t1 and t2.
Tama.
So try natin i-solve. So negative 10.26 plus muna yung gamitin natin. Square root ni 10.26 squared minus 4 times negative 4.905 times 100 divided by 2 times negative 4.905. Answer is negative 3.559 na lang, no? 3.59 seconds. Yung isa, syempre positive yung inuna natin. So palitan lang natin yung positive sign ng negative. Ito yung part na yun yung kailangan natin palitan. Please take note of that. Yung nating minus. No? Answer?
Ito.
Ay, mali. I-delete ko muna to. 6. Ayan. So, makuha natin is 5.68. O, may dalawang values tayo ng t. Ano magagamit natin dyan? Yung positive or negative? Obviously, positive t dapat, no? Wala naman negative na oras. Okay? Using this time, we can now solve our first problem. Na x is equal to, ano yung x, di ba?
Okay lang to, 12 out of 18. 12 units. 12 units lang yun.
Wait lang, may tinanong lang. So, x is equal to VI, which is 18 meter per second squared, times cosine 20 degrees times time na 5.68 seconds. So, answer will be mali pala tong squared. Dapat S lang.
Bawal ba yun? Bawal lang.
18 cosine 20 times 5.68. We have 96. Tama ba yung sagot? 18 ba ang ating initial? Mali pala ako. Saan galing yung 18?
Paras lang bang elective ng truck tsaka ng CM? Kung ilang bed, kung ilan? Paras lang kung ilan.
30 pala. 160. Yan. 160.12. So, answer is 160.12 meters. Tama, no? Cancel yung S, kaya meters na lang yung pinakaan natin. Okay?
Pares lang naman pares niya.
Question from this verse? Hindi pwede i-crop. Delete ko lang sa... Lagyan ko na lang ng white. Okay. Next, number 2. Hinahanap naman po yung peak height, maximum vertical height. Ano gamit natin yung formula kanina? Pwede na natin gamitin yon. Sa Ymax. Siyempre, bago natin maanay sa Ymax, kano katagal kaya mo sa Ymax? Kasi kung titingnan niyo yung Ymax natin kanina, pwede naman palang hindi natin kunin yung time. So, try natin kung lalabas yung sagot natin dito. VI sin theta squared over 2g. So to get the my max, VI, ano ulit, nakalimutan ko. Sin theta squared. Sin theta squared over negative 2g. Try natin i-substitute. Calculate lang muna. Alt-tab. So, VI is 30. Dito ka muna. 30 sine 20 tas naka-squared all over negative 2 times negative 9.81. Right, 5.36. Pero, may mali pala tayo dito. Pag yan ang ginamit nyo, ano mangyari? Yun na ba yung tamang sagot? 5.36 kapag galing lang dito. Di ba? Sa pinagbombahan niya. Eh, ang Ymax, pag ganyan niya, no, kabuang taas niya. Okay? So, again, ito ay yung 5.36 lang. So, consider natin yung 100 na nasa baba niya. Therefore, the total Ymax is equal to 100 plus 5.36 meters. So, Ymax is now is equal to 105.36 meters. So, ganun lang siya. Madali siya, no? Kung nakaderive na yung formula natin. Okay. Question from this. Madali lang, no? Sa direct sum lang natin. Pwede naman po, no? Pinakita ko lang mag-derive. Wala kasi dito sa PowerPoint yung derive formulas. Paano naging 30? Alin yung 30 kanina? Baka yung... Sa given yung 30 meters per seconds. Bakit di natin magamit yung time kanina? Same lang ba ng answer kapag derive formula ng time? Kasi time earth na ito eh. Sige, try natin. Gamit kayo calculator. Wala yung calculator. You have 2 BI na 30 sine 20 divided by negative 9.81. Positive naman. Magiging positive naman yung baba. Tanggalin ka na. 2.9. Hindi ba yung sagot natin kanina? Hindi po, no? 5.63. 2.9 yung pinaka kailangan natin. Bakit kaya yun ang nangyari? Kasi po, naka-elevated siya, no? Kung 2.9 siya, hanggang dito lang po yung kanina. Maganda yung tanong na yun, no? Kung 2.9 yun, hanggang dito lang yun, eh paano yung pababa? Di ba ang tinatanong horizontal displacement impact? Tama, range. Kung gaano siya kalayo. Hindi mo mako-consider yung hanggang doon sa pinaka lalagpakan niya pa sa baba. Yun yung isang reason na possible maging factor kung bakit hindi natin siya ginamit. Kanina kasi, di ba, symmetrical siya. Hindi nakaangat to. Meron pang iba, baba pa siya. So, hindi lang ganun yung makukuha natin. Sagot ba? Okay ba yun? Okay. Ano pa? O, tignan nyo pwede sana yon. Ito yung sinasabi natin kanina. Kanina, di ba, naka-zero tong y. Ngayon, may negative 100 tayo kasi meron tayong above sa kanya. Kaya sinama natin siya. Di ba? Ito din naman yung process natin sa pag-solve ng time eh. Balikan natin yung pag-solve ng time. Zinero natin kasi zero yung y. Okay po? Sige po. And last problem. Velocity naman daw after 2 seconds, no? So after 2 seconds, ano daw yung magiging velocity niya? Halimbawa, after 2 seconds, nandito siya. Time ng 2 seconds. Ano yung velocity natin dyan? Okay? So let's try to solve. So possible nasa mid-air pa rin siya. So let's use, diba, to get our velocity, ano kailangan nating formula? Diba, to get the velocity for that, Vf, so you have the square root ng V Fx plus Vfy, pero pareho naka-squared, no? Ang final velocity natin from that. So solve mo muna yung Vx. Anong Vx natin? Di ba may component po kasi yan. Tapos meron siyang pinaka-Vf. Tapos may theta din yan. So ang Vx natin is just equal sa Vix, Vf, hindi I. So Vi is equal to cosine theta. And then, Vx natin is equal ngayon sa 30 cosine 20. Bakit Bi yung ginamit natin? Again, constant po yung velocity along x since the acceleration is 0 at x. We have Bi is equal to Vf lang din. Okay? At itandaan nyo dyan, no? Kaya 30 pa rin yung ginamit natin. So, ang Vx natin ay, parang solve ko na to kanina, 28.19 meter per seconds. O, paano naman yung By? By, ito naman. So, By we can use yung first equation, di ba? Case 1. Vy is equal to Vfy. Now, gamitin natin na. Vfy or By is equal to Vi sine theta, di ba? Plus Gt. So, we can get ng 30 sine 20 plus negative 9.81 times anong time? 2 seconds. Okay? 2 seconds yung binigay sa atin dyan. So, Vy, answer will be 30 sine 20 plus negative 9.81 times 2. Now we have negative 9.36 meter per seconds. Okay? From that, we can get the V. So, Vf is equal to square root ni 28.19 squared plus negative 9.36 quantity squared. So, Vf is equal to 28.19 squared plus 9.36 squared. O, pinilas ko na, no? Kasi negative raised to negative times negative will be positive lang naman. So, 29.70. So, yan pa lang yung, ulitin ko lang, 26.70 meter per second. Yan pa lang yung velocity niya. Siyempre, may angle yan. So, to get the angle, arctan lang tayo. Application lang to ng discussion kahapon. Vy over Vx. So, arctan will be equal to 9.36 over 28.19. Theta is shift arctan 9.36, then 28.19. Enter. Answer is 18. Ay, ano nangyari? Saan yun? 18.86. O ngayon, saan ang direction niya? O, paano natin malalaman? Ito, mali itong drawing natin na to. Bakit? Paano ko nasabing mali? Kasi negative ito. So, pababa dapat siya. So, dapat pababa itong y. Drawing ko lang po ulit dito, no? Ito yung velocity natin. So, along x, positive siya. Ito yung 28.19. Along y is negative siya. So, pababa. Which is tama naman, pababa yung bola natin, negative 0.936. So, ang resultant natin ngayon, nasa pagitan nila. Tama po ba? Yun yung discussion natin last meeting. So, ito yung VF natin dito. Na 26.7. And then yung angle niya, so respect natin dito. Okay? East of south. So, pwede nating maging sagot is degrees of south of east. Tama naman. East muna, papunta kay south. Yan yung sagot natin. Nakuha po. Ayan na. Yan yung last example natin. In-apply natin yung discussion natin last meeting. Question? Okay. So for your practice, try to solve this. Then after 30 minutes or earlier tomorrow na lang, no? Bago tayo mag-start, let's have the solution for this.